Hi everyone, it's Kristi.Curtis here. I have so many new and exciting things to share with you. It's been a busy couple weeks visiting friends down in San Diego, and then my family's in town and we're headed out to visit Paul's family, so lots of busyness, getting house sitters, all that good stuff. Anyways, and for those of you who know me, you already know this part, but I have been competing in half Ironman and Ironman triathlons for about 5 years, in triathlons for almost 10 years, so crazy. And about a year ago, I was training for Ironman Wisconsin, Madison, or a little over a year ago, and a week before my race. So I had been training, I was in the best shape of my life, and I got in a bike accident a week out. I did attempt to go to Madison and attempt the triathlon, and I remember going the Wednesday before the race, and I got on my bike and we went out for a 30-minute bike ride, and I could barely make the 30-minute bike ride. So I knew that it was far-fetched to attempt it, but I did anyways, and I pulled myself out for fear of further injuring myself. And 6 months later, I still wasn't able to ride a bike without pain to my tailbone. I've done, massage, active release therapy, chiropractor, and while it doesn't hurt me on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't hurt me when I'm running or swimming or doing anything else. It just hurts when I'm on the bike. So I sold my bike, and I thought, well, this is great. Everything happens for a reason. I am supposed to just enjoy my training or enjoy my workouts and not be so focused on training. So for the last year, yes, it's been a year, I haven't raced. I've done my first 5K. That was about the only race I've done. Oh no, I take that back. I did do a half marathon. But I haven't really been full force training, like discipline like I was. And it was nice. It was nice to be able to travel, enjoy time with my family, help my team with their goals, and just focus on other things for a year. Well, now I'm getting a little anxious and excited and wanting to do something new. I love challenges. I love doing something new where I have to learn new skills and learn about a new culture and learn I love it. I love a challenge. I love something that's outside my comfort zone. And something I'd been thinking about for a while was doing a bikini competition, but I was so afraid of what everybody else would think. But that usually doesn't stop me for too long. So I am now doing a bikini competition. I'm in training currently, loving it. The workouts aren't really too intense for me, when I compare it to that of Ironman. But the diet is something that's new to me. So learning about that, watching my muscles really build and increasing my metabolism, it's been incredible. I'm learning so much, so I hope to be able to take that knowledge and impart it on all of you throughout the training process as well. But personal things aside, I want to get to personal growth for you. The other exciting thing that I've done is I signed up for Shailene Johnson's Smart Success series training, and I'm so excited because we had a kickoff call on Monday, and the first thing she said to us was, if for every $1 you spend on personal development, on average you'll have a $7 return. And I thought, oh, that's awesome. That's a really good average. And she said, but with this personal development, if you really commit, if you're really all in, if you really treat it like you would going to school. We pay $50, $100, $150, $200,000 plus to go to school and get degrees. So if we put that same effort into this training series, it has the potential of, for every $1 being $100 in return. I thought, that's a really good odds. I invested $1,000. That's $100,000. Heck yeah, I'm all in. But I know some of you can't afford $1,000 for your personal growth or personal development. There's tons of free things out there, but I also want to make it available to you. So I'm going to do a summary version of each of the training sessions that I do. So hopefully you can take it, use the information. And the one thing that Shailene did say is when something is free, people aren't all in. When they have to pay for it and they have skin in the game, they're all in. So I am giving this to you, these summarized versions to you. I hope you use them. I know if you're on my team, you're probably going to use it because you definitely have skin in the game. So I'm really excited to start. I'm going to get started now. The first module is Module 1. There's 3 training sessions in Module 1. The first session is a balancing act. That's the name of it, a balancing act. So I'm going to go through really quickly. To start out, what Shailene did was she asked us, how fulfilled are you? So there's 10 areas of your life, and on each of them, I'm going to list the 10 areas. You want to write these down on a piece of paper. You might have to pause this. Write these down on a piece of paper, and next to each of them, you're going to rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, of how fulfilled you are in that area of your life. So the 10 areas are environment, fun and leisure, personal growth, spirituality and faith, career, financial, romance, health and fitness, emotional health, friends and family. So once again, I'm going to go through those really quickly. Environment, so your home, where you live, your closet, she said, your backyard. Fun and leisure, you know, what you do for fun and leisure time, travel, that type of thing. Personal growth, something like this. How committed are you to your own personal growth? How do you feel about your personal growth? Spirituality and faith, if you aren't religious, that's totally okay. Spirituality and faith most likely will be a 10, but for some of us, you know, out there who might not be religious, your faith could just be your faith in you. So 1 to 10. Career, how you feel in your career. Financial, romance. Romance is your significant other, your spouse, how that relationship with that person is. Health and fitness, emotional health, and your relationship with your friends and family. Be completely honest on all of these. You don't need to show them to anybody, but be honest with yourself, because the next part that I'm going to share with you is very eye-opening, and if you're not honest with yourself, it can't be as eye-opening. So make sure, if you haven't already done so, pause this video, write down those 10 things, and rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, the areas that you scored the lowest are the areas that mean the most to you. It makes sense. They mean the most to you. You want to be the best at them because they mean that much to you, so you feel that they need improvement because they're that important to you. For me, this was really eye-opening because I've had people say, oh, what are the areas that are most important to you? And I could never pinpoint them. They all seem important. So now I know. The areas that you scored the highest are because those are the easiest for you. Really funny, health and fitness, scored a 10. It wasn't always easy for me. 10 years ago, health and fitness wasn't involved in my life, but through habit, it has become really easy for me. I'm committed to it. It's part of my life now. So the areas you scored the highest are those that are easiest for you. Makes sense, the things that are easiest, we do them without thought. It's just we're programmed to do them. So now circle 4 that you have room for improvement. So circle those 4 that you have room for the improvement. So then you want to write those 4 down, and you want to go through each of those that you have room for improvement and write down one thing that you're going to do differently, one thing you're going to change. For an example, one for me was my relationship with my friends and family. It's something that I want to work on, having better relationships, being more present. So the one thing I wrote down was shut off my phone and be present when my family's around. So don't answer all the messages from my team so immediately, because that's, while I feel like I need to do that for my team, I'm not respecting the time with my family. So to shut off my phone and be present with my family, that was one of the things. The other thing that with Paul, romance, he's very important to me. So date night once a week, and I actually get dressed up and do my hair and makeup for that date night because that doesn't happen very often. So those are just to kind of share a few of the items that I put on my list. So write those things down, make them, put them in your calendar. This does not work if you don't actually take action on them. So write down that action item and put a date on it. So date night once a week on Wednesday, whatever it may be, but put that down on paper. So then the next thing that Shailene had us do was to write down a few things. Write down one thing that you do too much of. For me, that was work. And write down one thing that you hate doing every week, but you do it anyway. Write down one thing that you do every week and you feel guilty doing it. And what she meant by that was, for example, she was teaching a class every week at the gym, and it took 3 hours out of her time by the time she traveled there, did all the music prep, talked with everyone before class, did the class, and got done with the class. It was 3 hours of her time a week. She felt guilty saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. But as soon as she did, it was a weight lifted off her shoulder. So list that thing that you feel guilty doing, but you really shouldn't feel guilty about it. And then list another thing that you feel guilty doing, and this one is an addiction, something that you shouldn't be doing. So something like drinking alcohol, or missing out on your workouts and not staying true to that, or whatever it may be, something that makes you feel guilty, that it is a type of an addiction or a habit that you don't let others know about. So write all those things down, and then the last action item we have is cease and desist. You're going to write down one thing you're going to stop doing. You're going to put a date on it. Some of the items that you put, I'm going to stop doing this, will require a date in the future because you have to tie up loose ends, and that's okay. But put a date on it, share that date with your significant other, with your family. You have to take action on these things for it to work. Remember, be all in, because I'm giving this to you for free, and you can have a huge return if you're all in and you're committed to your own personal growth. I'm so excited to share this with you. This was just Module 1, Session 1. Of course, it's a very summarized version of what Shailene goes through. She does go through in more detail and explain it to you in more detail, but I just want to share and get it over to you. I do have a PDF document as well to help you go through these things and list them with their numbers. If you're interested in that PDF, just send me an email. I'll put my email below on my YouTube channel, and you can send me an email, ask for the Smart Success Shailene Johnson Module 1 PDF, and I'll go ahead and email it over to you. Hope you all take this information and really use it for your own personal growth. Personal growth will change your life. It will build your belief, your confidence. You'll be able to accomplish things you never thought possible. So I hope this really helps you all. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.